Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry it took so long to get a video out, but I'm back and I'm very excited to finally review the long awaited Blu ray release of Dr. Giggles. I've been waiting for this one for a long time. I've talked about it before, I believe, in one of my 90s videos. It's a movie that was overdue for a standalone US release. And of course, it is about a doctor, or at least a crazy person who thinks he's a doctor, who escapes from a mental ward and heads back to his hometown to seek revenge for the death of his father. There's other stuff going on. There's the main character's plot where she's dealing with the loss of her mother and heart problems, and there's a rookie cop who's uncovering the town's dark secret. But the main thing to know is that Dr. Giggles is running around killing people. And Dr. Giggles is of course played by Larry Drake, who is awesome in this movie. This might be one of my personal favorite roles of his. But even other than him, it's got a great cast. It has, what's her name? Really, they did not list her name? Give me a second. I know her name. Holly Marie Combs, who played Piper in Charmed, most famously. And it also has a small role from Dougie Doug, who you might know from Class Act, another classic. And like I said in my 90s video, this is a occupational slasher from the 90s. I usually love all of those movies. This one is definitely one of the best ones. As far as like a killer with like a gimmick, Larry Drake kills it. He's full of one-liners, and of course he kills people in a lot of different doctor themed ways, I guess you would say. And the best part about it is that it escalates. You know, it starts off with just like a scalpel and a thermometer, and by the end of it, he is killing people with ridiculous, over-the-top, like makeshift medical instruments turned into weapons. Probably one of the funnier but cheesier kills is with a giant oversized band-aid. That one really sticks out. But yeah, the kills are all great. And of course, effects by K&B, I believe. So top-notch effects for those kills. I mean, I don't know what else to say for this one. It's, for me, a classic. It's a staple in the slasher home video household. It's an easy 4 stars. It's awesome. Classic 90s slasher that's deserved the Blu-ray treatment for a long time, even though there was technically a double feature Blu-ray and some kind of Spanish release. It definitely deserved its own US release. Now, to balance out that rave review for the movie, it's time to review the Blu-ray. This is from Screen Factory, who you know I'm a huge fan of, and it doesn't actually say on here. In their original like post for the release information, it said that this was a brand new 2K scan. It looks good. I don't have any experience with the other Blu-ray releases to know if it looks better, but it does look better than the DVD. It looks really good. Sounds great. And you do get some special features. You get a couple of interviews, which are good interviews. I watched the one with the director, and you get a vintage featurette and trailers and teasers and TV spots. Not much. And of course, this is a standard edition, no slipcover, no extras, no bells and whistles. And it costs $25. And that's where I kind of have the problem with this release. I do take price into consideration when I'm reviewing Blu-rays because price is a big concern for me, especially now with the way things are going. And I'm sorry, man, it's not a $25 release. This is something Scream Factory has been doing for a while. If you compare their prices to other labels, it just doesn't add up. They didn't put much love and attention into this release, and the price doesn't really reflect that for me. So I kind of gotta balance my love for the movie and the fact that it is a fine release. There's nothing wrong with a minimum bare bones release, but I've got to factor the price into that. And for me, honestly, that would drop it down to 2 stars. It's all right, but I highly suggest if you're gonna buy this, wait for a sale. I wish I could be more positive about it, but I just can't. I'm getting tired of the rising prices, and Scream Factory is a big part of that. They're basically, trying to raise their base prices for a bare bones movie that should be like $18, and they're trying to just raise it to 25. Give me a break. But still, if you eventually do get it, I don't think you'll be disappointed if you're a Dr. Giggles fan. I'm happy to own it. I got it at a discounted price, so I'm pretty happy about that. A commentary would have been nice, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time.